What's up, you guys? Spooky Neighborhood Geek here, doing another toy review. If you see the title and the thumbnail of the video, you know who we're talking about. I've done many videos on this character. Yeah, one of my favorite, if not like one of my top five video game characters of all time. And they're getting a movie. They're getting their third movie, or fourth, if you want to count their first anime adaptation. They're getting their third or fourth movie this December. As of this recording, it's October, so we got 2 more months, and then this movie will come out the same month as my birthday, which is really cool. And yeah, I'm excited for this one. I think this third installment is probably going to be the best one out of the trilogy. So yeah, um, but we are looking at excuse me, Sonic the Hedgehog, from the new Sonic 3 movie. I believe this was made by Jax Specific. I think Jax made this. Um, this is not my copy. This is my brother's copy. My younger brother, is a huge Sonic fan. Like me, I had a Sonic phase. This accessory doesn't come with him. I just have him holding it. I was going to show you one of the cool things he could do. But yeah, this is Sonic from the new Sonic toy line. For a lot of people, now this figure is more so of a collector figure. Of course, children like my brother, who turned 8 last month. Of course, children can enjoy this. But this is more so for collectors. I know Dr. Eggman got a toy. I know Shadow got a toy. I'm not sure if Knuckles and Tails got toys in the style. And these are reasonable price. These are maybe like $14, $15, but these are under $20. My brother got this from Target. I would love to get the Shadow version. That Shadow figure is probably the best Shadow we've ever gotten, which just says a lot. And of course, and then we'll talk more about the figure itself. A series that's geared towards more children, when they make merchandise, that merchandise is going to be more, children friendly. So we may not get a superposable Sonic, or a Mario, or maybe Mario and Sonic may be an exception, because we've gotten like the SH Figure Art Super Mario Brother toys. And like I said, we're getting the Sonic. We got the Nendoroid Sonic, which came out years ago, and now we're getting a Nendoroid Shadow, which is really cool since this is the year of Shadow. Um, but it's cool to see a fully articulated, posable Sonic toy in effing 2024. It took us, what, 30 years to get a toy like this. Now, when I can't remember if it was I don't think it was Jack Specific. I can't. Oh, it's gonna bother me. I can't remember the toy line. Oh, Jazzwares. Jazzwares. They owned the Sonic toy line in the 2010s. They made toys and plushies for the 20th anniversary. That was around the time Sonic Generations came out. Um, I have a handful of those plushies. I did a video showing my Sonic plushies, and I had a few. I think I had one modern Sonic figure from Jazzwares, which I really like. I had that figure for a long time. It was a decent toy, had decent posability. Um, yeah. So to get this figure, or to have this series of figures, but the Jazzwares toys for the 20th anniversary, they did have some superposable figures. They had the I think it was called Superposers. I can't remember the name, but they were a little bit bigger. They're a little bit bigger than this figure, and they were cool. They were very posable, but again, they weren't in scale with the other mainline figures. I think they may have did Knuckles. I know they did Super Sonic, Super Shadow. They may have done. I think that was it. They may have done Tails. And they did regular Shadow and Sonic. And yeah, honestly, some of those I wouldn't mind having, but again, they're not really in scale with they weren't in scale with the other figures, and they're fairly expensive. And those Jazzware Sonic toys are very expensive now. Um, So in this line, like I said, I know Shadow and Dr. Eggman got figures, which are really cool. They're really posable. I'm not sure if Tails and Knuckles got one. I wouldn't mind getting a Shadow plush. I did see one out in the wild at a bookstore, but I decided to wait on it. I might grab that maybe. Like I just want to have at least one piece of memorabilia from these movies since I didn't get anything from the first two, but definitely would love to get a Shadow. Of course, get the Shadow figure down the line and maybe get the plushie right now. I don't know yet. But if I decide to do that, I will do a video showing that plushie. But yeah, I mean, this Sonic is amazing. I mean, he has the finger joints so he can hold stuff. He has the wrist could go 360. It can go back and forth like that. Little joint right there. He has the butterfly joint. Of course, he's a little loosey, of course, because my brother's been playing with them. But like I said, this is a toy intended to be played with, so it's not a big deal. Like I say, he has great posability. I mean, legs, ankles, ankle rocker. Can go 360. I'm not sure if you can rotate his ankle. I don't think you can. It's not wanting to, so maybe you can't. He has a lower waist swivel at the bottom. Of course, head can go. It can go 360, but because of his spikes, it makes it kind of hindered. The face and the eyes are nicely detailed. He has these blue spikes or spine spikes on the back of his hair, which looks really cool. Like I said, he's very nicely posable. And I'm sure, he would look really cool with Shadow and Dr. Eggman and all the other characters. So, like I said, such a phenomenal toy. This is a very well-made toy. And it's a mainline toy that's under $20. If you're able to find this in a store, people, of course, scalpers try to sell this to you for $40, $50, which is like a ripoff. Like, why would you pay that much for a brand new toy? I like his little facial expression, his little smirk. Yeah, I got this little red ring came with a different figure. Now my brother has a handful of Sonic toys, so this came with a different figure, and I wanted to show Sonic, holding it. So you see, he can't hold different stuff. He can't hold different accessories, which is cool. Had a chili dog or something. Have him hold the chili dog, whatever. I've seen some people pose the Shadow figure with a gun, which is very appropriate if you played his spin-off title. Yeah, like I said, he's a really fun toy. Like I said, I personally would like to get Shadow, and I may get this Sonic and I would like to get the Dr. Eggman. I may get all those characters down the line at some point. The little size comparison, because the only other figure I have on hand. Here he is with Transformers 1. I forgot the name of this toy line. The Transformers 1 Prime Changer Bumblebee. You see, Bumblebee is a little bit taller, but these are both modern 2024 action figures. So show a little size comparison with Bumblebee. But that's kind of it, really. Like I said, great posability, great, just a great overall look, very charming. He's under $20. This is probably one of the best Sonic figures we've ever gotten. Now, if only we can get this level of quality, but have it be based on the video game design of Sonic, that would be really, really cool. But yeah, if you haven't already and you're interested, of course, I highly recommend it. Definitely pick up this figure and pick up the other figures in the line. Like I said, if you're interested. As far as next reviews go, I'm not sure. I said I might pick up a few more of those little Legend class Transformers maybe. The new Legacy G1 Optimus Prime figure. I've been wanting that since it was announced. So might get him, might grab him. If I can find him for a reasonable price. I see online some people are trying to sell that figure for like $30, when the retail price is like $25 or whatever. Um, so I might get him. Of course, if I get the Octopus, of course I'll do a video on him. But yeah, so I'm not sure. Just have to wait and see. And yeah, I forgot another thing. He has these little holes at the bottom, so you could put him on a stand. He has the padding under his shoes, which is really nice detail. I love the sneakers, love the way they look. And the socks, of course, the ankle socks or whatever. But yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Peace, you guys.